Hello everyone, myself Vasundhara AM from 4th SEM Information Science and Engineering Department, GM Institute of Technology, Davangere. Today, I and my teammates are going to give a video tutorial on multiplication instructions. So what do you mean by multiplication instruction? Multiplication instructions are the instructions which are used to multiply the contents placed in certain registers. The multiplication instruction multiply the contents of the register and depending upon the instruction accumulate the results in with another register. The long multiplies accumulate onto a pair of register representing a 64-bit value. The final result is placed in the destination register or a pair of registers. Basically, ARM processor supports following multiply instruction. There are 6 types. Firstly, MLA, multiply and accumulate. Secondly, MUL, multiply. Following SMLAL, sign multiply accumulate long. SMULL, sign multiply long. UMLAL, unsigned multiply accumulate long. And lastly, UMULL, unsigned multiply long. Now I am going to explain you about MUL and MLA instruction. The basic ARM provides two multiplication instructions. They are MUL and MLA. General syntax for multiplication instruction is given below. MLA is an opcode. Here ML stands for multiply and A stands for accumulate. Here condition includes greater than or less than or equal symbol. If we want to update the flag, we have to first deal with yes. If yes is not there, it won't affect the flag. If we want to update the flag, we have to include the S. Here RD, RM, RS, RN are the operands. In this case, it is going to be multiply the content of RM with RS plus add with the RN. We have also can call it as initial sum and place in final result RD. Coming to MUL instruction. In the MUL instruction, MUL stands for multiplication. Here, conditions includes greater than or less than symbol or equal symbol. If you want to update the flag, we have S, then RD, RM, RS are the operands. Here, content of RM is multiplied to RS and the result is stored in RD. So, let us see an example problem. Multiply instruction the multiplies register R1 and R2 together and places the result into the register R0. In this example, register R1 is equal to the value of 2 and R2 is also equal to the value of 2. The result is stored in the placed into destination register. Let us see how this program works. For a given question, the program has been written. Here, contents of R1 is 2 and R2 is also 2. The values are written in hexadecimal form. Let us see how it works. Here we have read only, then the entry signal which indicates the start of the program. Now we have immediate values, that is R1 and R2. So basically we have three registers, namely R0, R1 and R2. The contents of R1 is 2. The contents of R2 is 2. They will multiply and the result is 4. The result is stored in R0. Moving to the next instruction, that is MLA instruction. As I said earlier, MLA stands for multiply and accumulate, and I also given the brief explanation on syntax. Here they have given a program. Let us see how it works. Here we have 4 registers, namely R1. The value of R1 is 4 and R2. The value of R2 is 3. The product obtained is 12. And we will add this product to R3. The value of R3 is 0 and the total result is 12. The total result is stored in R5. The answer is 12. So further part will be continued by Sahana. Thank you.
Hello everyone, this is Sahana S from 4th SEM IAC GMIT. So now let us get into the topic. Till now she has explained about the MUL and MLA, that is multiply and multiply accumulate. The extended topics in this are unsigned and signed accumulate. Now let us know about the unsigned accumulate. I am going to explain about UMLAL, nothing but the unsigned accumulate. Now quickly let us see what is the full form of UMLAL. In this, U stands for unsigned, MLA stands for multiply and accumulate, and L stands for long. So UMLAL is nothing but unsigned long multiply with accumulator. So it requires or it obtains 32 bits of operands and it will produce the 64 bits of results. Now let us move on and know how this UMLAL is used. The syntax used for this is mentioned. First opcode, then we are having yes to update the CPSR register. Here the condition is UMLAL. Then in the next we have two registers to store 64-bit result. RDLO stores the lower 32-bit result. Then RDHI, that is higher 32-bit result, is stored into the RDHI register and multiplication of these two numbers is performed, that is RM and RS. These RM and RS are the ARM registers holding the operands. So how it is used? The UMLAL instruction, we first perform the multiplication and then we add one operand and then we store result inside the register. So this instruction interpret the value from RM and RS as unsigned integer and it multiply these integers and adds the 64-bit result to the 64-bit unsigned integer contained in the RDHI and RDLO. So basically this instruction add the two registers again and then it is stored result inside the register. Now let us move on to the example. Here we know the syntax as I have previously explained in detail. Now here we have to consider R4 as RDLO, R5 as RDHI. So obviously the result will go into these two registers. Now for that purpose we are writing this as first. We have to write R5, the higher 32-bit. And then the R4 will come. So this is equal to the multiplication of R3 and R8 and then higher 32-bit R5 and lower 32-bit R4 is written here. There will be added and again result will be stored into the R5 and R4 register. So in this way the unsigned multiply and accumulate registers normally works. So unsigned multiply and accumulate register instruction performs a unsigned operands RM and RS. It will generate the 64-bit result. This result of multiplication is added to RDLO and RDHI. So again this result will be added into the two operands. The sum is returned to RDLO and RDHI. Let us move on to the another example of UMLAL. So here is a general format, that is a program in read-only memory and then the entry signal which decides the starting in which we are going to start the program. Now we are having the immediate value of R3, that is 11111111 and also R8 as 11111111, both as the same value. So now R4 and R5 are having the initial values, that is R4 will be having the initial value as 1 and R5 will be having the initial value as 2. So here we are having the instruction that UMLAL R4, R5, R3, R8. So now this works as R3, R8 values will be multiplied and that answer will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So this content will be added to the immediate value of R4 and R5. So after the addition, the lower significant bit is 87654322 will be stored in R4 and 01234569 will be stored in R5 as it is the most significant bit. So this is regarding my part, the UMLAL. Thank you.
Myself, Vinita Assets, Portsam ISC, GMIT. Now I am going to explain unsigned multiple long UML. Unsigned long multiple with 32-bit operands and 64-bit result. Syntax of the UML. UML is cont RD low, RD high, RN, RM. Whereas is an optional suffix available in ARM state only. If S is specified, the condition flags are updated based on the result of the operation. Cond is an optional condition code. RD low, RD high are the destination registers. RD low and RD high must be different registers. RN, RM are ARM registers holding the operands. Operation of the UML. The UML instruction interrupts the values from Rn and Rm as unsigned integers. It multiplies these integers and places the least significant 32 bits of the result in RD low and the most significant 32 bits of the result in RD high. Register restrictions. Rn must be different from RD low and RD high in architectures before ARM v6. You cannot use PC for any register. You can use SP in ARM instructions, but this is deprecated in ARM v6 T2 and above. You cannot use SP in thumb instructions. Condition flags. If S is specified, this instruction updates the N and Z flags according to the result, does not affect the C or V flags. Architecture of the UML. This ARM instruction is available in all versions of the ARM architecture. This 32-bit thumb instruction is available in ARM v6 T2 and above. There is no 16-bit version of this instruction in thumb. Unsigned multiple long. Here I have taken 4 registers R0, R4, R5 and R6. Here R5 and R6 registers will be multiplied, and as per the syntax, if you see, we have to store the lower 32 bits inside the RDLO. So this is RDLO and the upper 32 bit into this R4 register. So for that purpose, we are writing R4 first here because we store upper 32 bit inside this register and lower 32 bit inside the R0 register. And then R5 is nothing but your RM and R6 is nothing but your RS. And the multiplication of these two numbers will be performed. Now let us take an example for this UML. The instruction multiplies registers R2 and R3 and places the result into register R0 and R1. Register R0 contains the lower 32 bits and the register R1 contains the higher 32 bit of the 64-bit result. Here I have taken 4 registers R0, R1, R2 and R3 with the values of R0, 0x, 0000, 0000. R1 contains the value of same as the R0 and R2 contains the hexadecimal value. R3 contains the value 0x, 00000002. Here according to the syntax, here R2 is multiplied with R3 and the result is it is a 64-bit product. We cannot store a 64-bit in a single register, so we have taken an extra 2 registers, that is R0 and R1. The least significant bit is stored in a R0 and the most significant bit is stored in a R1.
Hello everyone, today's topic is sign long multiplication of 32 and 62-bit operands. Sign long multiplication instruction interprets the value from Rn and Rm as two complement signed integers. It multiplies these integers and places the least significant 32-bit of the result in RD low and most significant 32-bit of the result in RD high. Here is the syntax of signed long multiplication, where S is an optical suffix available in ARM state only. If S is specified, the condition flags are updated on the result of the operation, where condition is an optional condition code, and RD low and RD high are the destination register, where RN and RM are the ARM registers holding the operands. Here is the operations and register restriction, where Rn must be different from RD low and RD high in architectures before ARM version 6, where we cannot use PC for any register. You can use ARM instructions, but it is interrupted different in different ARM versions. We cannot use SP in thumb instruction. Conditional flags. If S is specified, this instruction updates the N and Z flags according to the result. It does not affect the C or V flags. Architectures. This ARM instruction is available in all versions of ARM architect. This 32-bit thumb instruction is available in ARM version 6 and above. There is no 16-bit version for this instruction in thumb. Here is an example program for multiplication of R1 and R2 with assigned values, which is stored in R4 register. By using the syntax, we write R3 is to R4 is equal to R2 star into R1. Here is a figure for better understanding how the operation is going to execute. Where R1 and R2 are multiplied, the output value are divided into two parts, most significant and least significant bits, where most significant is stored in R4 register and least significant is stored in R3 register, and the output of the both register is stored in CPSR. Here is an execution of the above code of multiplication R1 and R2 and stored in R4 register. And in the register task, we can see the values of R1, R2, R3 and R4, and R15 and CPSR values have changed. So we come to know the multiplication of R1 and R2 are stored in R4 register, and CPSR is the output value of both R3 and R4. Thank you.
Hello everyone, myself Soumya GS from 4th Sem ISC. Till now we have saw 5 multiply instruction. So now we will see the sixth one. So that is SMLAL, that is sign multiply accumulate long. So at first the SMLAL instruction interprets the values from RM and RS as choose complement signed integers and adds the 64-bit result to the 64-bit signed integer contained in RDI and RD low. So the syntax is given below, that is operation condition. So here the S is taken, so it is conditional, so that is not compulsory. So here it is taken to the contents of CPSR register, RD low, that is to store lowest significant bit of result 64-bit, and it is to store the most significant bit of the result of 64-bit. So here RM and RS is the general purpose registers. So we will see one example. So according to the syntax, SMLAL R3, R4, R1, R2. Here R3 and R4 acts as RD low and RDI, R1 and R2 as the general purpose registers. So it works as follows. So at first R1 and R2 will get multiplied. So it is added to the contents of R4, R3, and then again rewritten in R4, R3. So here R4 and R3 acts as destination registers. So here we'll see incorrect examples. So SMLAL R1, R15, R10, R2. So use of R15 is not allowed. So it is incorrect. So the next instruction is SMLAL R0, R1, R0, R5. So here you can see R0 is repeated twice. So here you will see that RD low, RDI and RM must all be different registers. So now we will see one program. So according to the syntax we have written, area is multi, code, read only. So read only access is permitted. So then we will take the entry, so where the code starts. So at first R1 is as the value of 4, R2 as the immediate value of 7, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 3, R3 as the immediate value of 4, R4 as the immediate value of 3. So SMLAL R3, R4, R1, R2. So this is the instruction. So it works as follows, that is R1 and R2 gets multiplied. So the answer will be 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, C 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, C. So then it is added with the contents of R4, R3. So then we will get 4, C 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0. So then end is to end the program. So next we will see the flow of this instruction. So at first 4 registers are present. So that is R3, R4, so R1 and R2. So at first R1 has the immediate value of 4 and R2 has the immediate value of 7, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 3. So at first it will get multiplied and it will be as 4C 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0. So at first we know that the least 32 bit is added with the contents of R3. Most significant bit of the answer R1 into R2 will be added with the R4, and then it is rewritten in R3 and R4. So the answer is C 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 4, 0, 0, 0, 4. So thank you.